Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We're off location here, traveling in the holiday season, and something that's very, very different in our beer reviews that I have been waiting to review is this little guy. These are called nips. Some people refer to them as pony bottles. They're little 7-ounce bottles. On the micro beer side, most people call these nips. And I found this at one of our local beer shops. And what's cool about this is several things. Number one, it looks different. Number two, it is different. And number three, you can't find them very, very often. This little dude was about $4.50 to purchase. And it's from the Rogue Brewery. It's their, they call it their XS, so extra small. This is their McRogue Scottish Ale. This is what it looks like. It is a very traditional kind of colored Scottish ale, almost zero head, which I was surprised about. This has been poured 3 or 4 minutes. There's almost nothing there, and it's kind of very thin. If you kind of shake it around, not much really happens. If you read about it, what's interesting is it says in 2000 it won an Australian Silver Award, but in 2011 it won a gold at the World Beer Championship. So this beer's been around for a long time. They tell you to drink it with beef and desserts, and when you drink it, you'll understand why. It's really grainy is the only word I can come up with. When you hold it up, it's not extremely clear. So to me, I don't want to say it's unfiltered, but it's not very filtered. It's kind of a cloudy, kind of thick, grainy beer. When you smell it, you smell a lot of caramel, a lot of malt. The way they describe it is a Scottish ale that's deep in copper color, caramel aroma, rich malty flavor with roasted malt background. And it is that. I mean, a lot of Scottish ales have that roasted malt, caramely flavor. A lot of Scottish ales to me are kind of, something you'd have at, one at dinner with a meal. But it's not really a blend that I prefer, only because it's just not as exciting as maybe like a porter or a stout versus an IPA that's more on the hoppy side. It's just kind of in the middle. The IBUs on this thing are 45, and that I definitely can taste. You can definitely tell there's something a little different in there. It's hard for me to describe this beer because on a Scottish ale front, it's very different. The other thing I want to mention on the bottle says best when aged for a year. So I have only had this for about 6 weeks. So there again, there's your hint too with this little dude. If you get a bunch of these, stick them in your wine cellar, your beer basement, age them for a year. It might be a little different. It's not a bad beer. It is very roasted, malty flavor, lots of caramel. It's just kind of flat and kind of grainy is the word I'll keep using. It's just kind of okay. It drinks really smooth, but I think that is as a result of how thin it is. It's not a very thick kind of body beer. So I don't know. I would probably buy one of these again for the novelty effect. They make several others. If you look at their website, I can tell you actually. Rogue makes, I want to say 4 or 5 other ones that are, they make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They make 6 of these. They've got a Russian Imperial Stout, an Indian Pale Ale, a YSB, and an Imperial Red, and an Old Crustacean. I don't know what that is, but I'd love to get my hands on that. That sounds pretty cool. But anyway, it's like I said, $4.50, little 7-ounce little nip. It would taste great with a steak. I agree. I'd probably give it about a 2.5, maybe even a 2. And like I said, I'd buy it again for the novelty and age it for a year, like they tell you to do, and to see if it's any different. So take that for what it's worth. But here again, if you see these old dudes running around, they're pretty cool. That's it. Thanks for watching microbeerreviews.com. Please leave us some comments if you tried some of these little nips. Let me know about it. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our website, microbeerreviews.com. Appreciate you watching very much. Make some comments. See you again real soon.